Welcome to Kikiriki Talks.
Bonjour.
Kamarjoba.
Kikiriki Talks. Let's kiki about Kikiriki.
Welcome to Kikiriki Talks episode 4.
Today is a special episode. We are going to talk about solidarity, and this topic has been brought to you by Eurodesk.
As you all know, we are here as official volunteers for European Solidarity Corps. We have already been here for almost 6 months and we will stay for another 6. Today we just wanted to share our story with you, how we decided to come here, where we found out about the project, how are we feeling about it for now, and where maybe our expectations before coming and if they really came true. Caroline,
Yes.
tell us why you decided to come here through European Solidarity Corps and where did you find out about it?
I found this opportunity through a friend who also did that a few years ago. She spent 1 year in Finland in 2014 and I had just graduated. It was last summer. I have my master's degree and I was supposed to start looking for a job, but I was more into the idea of living abroad and give time for the community before starting to having a regular job, because I don't think it's as easy to leave when you're already inside the whole professional world.
Yeah.
So that's what brought me here. And you?
I have known about this project for maybe more than 5 or 6 years, but I agree it was always difficult to apply for it while I was still in university, because I would have to maybe take a gap year and then come back and continue studying again. So once I finished my bachelor's, I also started to look for projects and I just wanted to experience something really drastic that I have never done before and experience and do stuff independently. So after I finished university, couldn't really find a job. I was doing some internships and trying out for different jobs, but nothing really spoke to me. So I knew about this project for a while already. So I thought, why not try now? Because some of my friends were already gone on those projects, and I also know a bunch of people from university who have done European Solidarity Corps, and everybody was saying that it was life-changing for them and one of the best decisions in their lives. So those opinions was really good motivation for me to try and apply. I really needed to start living independently, and non-formal education, what we are basically doing here, was always interesting for me. I'm hoping to find a new sphere for me to continue with my master's, and I think that maybe education and non-formal education will be that. And now, because of the pandemic, we are also doing a lot of digital stuff. I'm really learning a lot. I was here for new experiences and new skills, and I'm getting that.
Yeah, I agree that we are really discovering new things that are completely different to what we would have experienced if we were still living in our country and looking for a regular job or stuff like that. I think it is life-changing because the whole NGO thing is so different than regular company. It changed me because I'm pretty sure I want to keep working in NGOs when I come back. I feel that the atmosphere is much more laid back. You can feel that you are more equal to your colleague. The people who are responsible, who have more responsibilities than you, are not necessarily that much higher on the scale.
Yeah, I guess because the cause of these projects and NGOs are based on doing good
for the people.
Yeah,
it's really people are the center of what NGOs do.
Yeah. It also changed the mindset. The mindset of people is different, so it also affects the workspace and the situation you are in.
Yeah, it feels just closer to what, in my opinion, human relationship should be. And also the goal and the values supported by NGOs are always, they feel more true and genuine than just selling stuff like regular companies do. I think the whole solidarity thing It really is like the center of what we are doing and what we've been doing for 6 months and what we will keep doing for the next 6 months. The idea is really to give this time of our life to do good around us and not trying to make profit. As you said, it's very online right now because of the pandemic. We can't really make workshop happen. It's sad, of course. We are missing all the public experience. I studied digital communication, so it is closer to home in a way. I feel like I am more skilled in what we are doing in this pandemic time. So all in all, you can find good in every situation.
Yeah, this working digitally is really helping me get so many new skills, try to do some new stuff. And even though we cannot have workshops and meet that many people right now, our mentor says that if your project or your maybe post on Facebook or even this podcast will help or entertain even one person from this community, it's already worth it. We just have to stay in that mindset. What exactly are we doing right now and what have we done since coming here in terms of projects?
We are obviously doing podcasts.
Yes.
We are also producing many various kind of content online. We are handling the social media of Carpe Diem and the Centrals Mlade. You are doing a lot of International Day posters.
Yeah, we have this idea of promoting international days, mostly by UN and UNESCO. It's always fun making those posters.
Yeah, it's a fun way to remind people of some important topics.
Yeah,
I like this part of our tasks because it allows us to be quite creative. I try to spend a lot of time on each of these posters and to improve my graphic design skills. So that's what I've been doing partly since I'm here.
Yes, and you also produced a vlog for our YouTube channel.
We will link it in the description if you haven't seen it already. Another vlog is on the way, but yeah, we figured that our mission here is that we have to promote the mobility in Europe for young people.
Yeah.
And what are we doing? We are living in another country in Europe and we are young people. So the easiest way to achieve our goal is to show our life, like just be the example that it's possible and give people the will of doing it too. So the vlog is like really trying to make people project themselves in what we're doing. So it will just attract more public.
Yeah, when you're just thinking about, oh, should I do this project or should I not? Because 1 year or 10 months is quite a lot for living in the other country. You can just randomly see that vlog and video or even listen to our podcast and it will help you make decision. I also did like small research for coming and day in my life. I haven't seen those kind of videos from other volunteers. I just saw videos like them just sitting down and telling that, oh yes, I went there, it was amazing, everybody should do it, but not actual like this is how I live. So I think that will help future volunteers, even volunteers who will think about coming in this exact organization.
Yeah, it was important also for me because we are also adding article to the blog of the volunteers that was already existing many generations before us. And it was one of my only source of information, like of really precise and accurate information of how it goes to be a volunteer in Carpe Diem specifically. I wanted to give more because I would have read more if I found more about being a volunteer. So
yeah, I went through the whole website of Carpe Diem and read everything I could about it because you don't really know a lot and you are living your life and moving to other country for this organization. So the more info you have is more convincing and motivational.
And also what I found when I was looking for information about just life in Croatia is not necessarily that close to what I experienced personally. I think every witness should share what they actually know because every story is unique.
Yeah, because whenever I would mention to someone, oh, I'm going to live in Croatia, they would just say, oh, it's a very beautiful country with beautiful coasts, and that's it.
I heard, oh, it will be really weird for you because I come from Paris Paris, and they were like, oh, girls there, they are not that used to do, like, to live as freely or whatever. And I'm like, what? I don't know, I have blue hair and no one is bothering me about that. So it was like really false information. I think it was because it was quite dated. She still thinks that 15 years ago Croatia is still what is happening now, but it's really not the case.
We were worried about how we would feel like living in this small city after living in capitals, but that is also one of the perks, because there is no point of changing your life situation and finding yourself in new situations and problems if you just move from one big European city to another. Of course it will change, but it's like a still different necessary change.
Yeah, Croatia is not as different from France than what I expected, but the size of Karlovac in my daily lifestyle is much more impactful than the whole changing countries almost. I was expecting more of a cultural shock coming here. I've been quite a lot to Germany, and I think Germany has a huge influence here. I can tell. The shops, most of the shops are from like German brands. So literally, if you can read German, you can do your shopping super easily here. So I was not that, jet lagged by the whole culture, but the whole living in a small city that is not even in the suburb of anything, that's what's the most different for me.
The fact that I can, if I want to go somewhere in Karlovac, I just have to take 20-minute maximum walk is like the biggest shock, because in Tbilisi you need metro for anywhere you go.
We don't use any kind of public transportation, but some shops are a bit far from the center, so we usually use the car to go there, but we can't drive, both of us. So that's what I really miss about the city. Like, I would like to be able to go to big shops and find more stuff easier, because that's part of the perks of the big city.
Yeah, everything is more accessible and you have variety of every product, but this also like a change.
But it's a change, and especially now with all the corona mess, I really enjoy being in a smaller town where I don't feel like I'm gonna see too many people just by going in the streets. I can go to the park and feel really like the fresh air. I really enjoyed being closer to nature in the pandemic.
Oh yes, Karlovac has amazing parks and recreational spaces for rivers. And especially when the restaurants and bars and everything was closed, having and going for a walk was the only entertainment thing we could do. And when you're going for a walk in this beautiful city, in terms of nature and rivers, it really helps with your attitude and mental health and everything.
Definitely. The water is relaxing. Like, I feel like most people can agree with that. And having 4 rivers, they're very cute fall, it's really pretty. And
autumn was very beautiful. When it snowed, it was amazing. Even fog that we get here in Karlovac.
The fog is part of the whole experience. I love the fog.
The fog is very specific for Karlovac. It gets really, really foggy,
Super
especially
intense,
during rainy times. It has vibes.
It's if you go to the river in winter time where there are no leaves on the trees, there are a lot of crows and ravens everywhere. They are screaming. The sky always looks very beautiful. The natural light in Karlovac is very, very pretty. Blue. And if you add the fog to, some twilight moment, just nighttime, it gets like a whole Tim Burton movie. It's a whole vibe. I love it.
You really get immersed into it and kind of forget about this stress and anxiety about pandemic.
We are quite thankful of being here and that Europe is financing this kind of projects. We are
Thank
aware.
you, European Union.
this is like an amazing opportunity for us. And yes, we are giving our time for the community and we are not getting actually paid in return, but we are actually receiving so much. This is an amazing experience, and I feel like I receive actually much more than I give. But
we really receive lots of care and love from our coworkers, coordinators, mentors.
The mentors are amazing,
really supportive, really trying to help in every problem we have. This really helps. We get to know new cultures, new stories. We are always like learning something new about ourselves also and each other.
Yeah.
This is really like the experience that any person should do, especially in our age, when you're still trying to figure out like who you are and what you want. Having these kind of experiences and talking with people from completely different backgrounds is life-changing.
It really is. Yeah, I think we are all growing and helping each other grow.
That's really true. I'm finding out and learning and figuring so much stuff about myself now that I'm in a completely different situation. I'm learning a lot from you, from coworkers. Yeah, so if anybody is wondering if they should do this project, even if you don't have 1 year, you can still do short-term projects and then figure out if you like it or not, but there is like a 90% chance that you will love it.
Yeah. The fact that it's all covered by European Union and it's based on very positive values, I feel like you can't really go wrong.
Yeah, and there are so many fields that you can go with this project.
Humanitarian, health, environment, education, culture, all of it, pretty much all around Europe and even many other countries.
It starts from 1 month till 1 year, and there are so many projects that you can really find yourself in one of them. It's not that difficult, and platform is wide.
You mean the website? Once you've completed your profile, it's gonna take longer than you expect because you actually have a lot of boxes to check and some stuff to file with a few words about yourself, blah blah blah. But once it's done, it's very, very easy to apply. You just have to write a small paragraph of motivation, and the NGO will just receive all your personal information and this super short text of motivation. So literally, once you've done your profile, you're almost good to go, and you just have to scroll and find the offer that suits you the best.
Yeah. You can search by the country or just by the theme.
The field, and they also even email you spontaneously. Like some NGO, we are both still receiving offer from NGOs.
Like, I just got it yesterday.
Which makes no sense because we checked that we were already like taken. But it's really proactive. Like once you've done,
once you fill all the forms, which will take maybe around 1 hour.
Yeah, maximum.
Then even if you don't apply for anything, you have to
contacted.
check few boxes about the fields that you are interested in.
And the country.
And countries. So the organizations will contact you themselves. So I guess it's a win-win situation. Yeah. And maybe not during this year, but traveling around Europe is also a big part of this project. We are traveling around Croatia, which is also quite enough for now and interesting. So the big pro of European Solidarity Corps, you get to know people and have like new connections in all the different countries.
Network,
exactly.
And improve your English and Croatian, but
you have to try to learn the language of the country you are in, and of course there is no way your English won't improve because you will have to talk in English all the time.
So to wrap this up, I guess we could say that we are super thankful of this opportunity. You should also do it right now or register on the website. It's called youthportal.eu. We will put the link in the description.
Just do it.
Now. Do it now. You have to register yourself, create a profile, and go volunteer. ESC. Thank you you for listening to our podcast.
Hope that this episode was informational. It even helps one person to do this project or get interested. We will be really happy about it.
Yes.
And if that happens, please comment.
Yeah, please let us know. Send us a DM or something. We are handling all the social media anyway.
Slide into the DM.
You can completely slide into our DMs.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for listening. We will see you in 2 weeks for another episode. And I wish you a very good end of the day or night or whatever time you're listening to this. Bye.
Bye.